It's over, Anakin! I have the high...
You underestimate my power. Let's try it.
Hey guys, welcome to the High Ground Podcast. Today, we are talking about the Thor Ragnarok movie, which we just saw at 7 o'clock, so we have a lot of things to say about it.
Yes, 4 hours later, we're here.
Basically just got out of the theater,
Well,
had some food.
yeah, we ate, yeah. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the fact that there was no podcast last week. That was on me, though.
No one's blaming you, Roman. I ain't blaming you.
I'm blaming myself, though.
That's fine.
We were
I'll blame Roman too, then Roman blame himself. So.
But yeah, a lot of stuff came up. Too many deadlines. But yeah, once again, I'm going to remind you guys to follow us on Twitter at HighGroundCast, and we do have a YouTube channel. The video portion is going up on the YouTube channel, obviously. So if you're not tuning into that, what's the point? You know,
Maybe
that's just
see
like
stuff while
yeah.
you're listening.
Do you not like to see our faces? What, am I that ugly?
It's subjective.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer.
All right. Anyway, so let's get into it. So, Thor Ragnarok. What did you guys think about it?
My criticism probably gonna come off as negative, so we're gonna get started on a good note.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was so good, especially, you know, as Thor as a character. His first movie, everyone received pretty alright. His second movie was like,
Yeah.
often considered probably one of the worst in the MCU because it was boring and
Mhm.
forgettable. But this one was just,
Yeah.
that was not forgettable. That was great, and I think that's better than average. Probably high tier Marvel movie. I really liked it.
Yeah. See, the problem is now that they've made 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, it felt very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque at moments, at least. And that's just a thing from me. That's how I felt about it. But overall, it was a very fun movie, and it had a lot of elements that I really liked. That kind of, you know, there was a lot of stuff that I liked, but there was also like there were too many jokes at times. Sometimes, but I still liked it. It made the movie more fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See, that's what I kind of meant when I said my criticism might come as negative. It was a little too jokey at times because I thought that this was gonna have like Battle of the Bastards type epicness. You know, this was gonna be like Thor's entire world is threatening this. I thought this was gonna be like his Bane style back-breaking drama kind of. You know, I expected the all is lost moments in that, but it was just every serious moment, even when like a major character died, was like immediately undercut by like 10 jokes. And like
That's true.
so maybe like my expectations was kind of got in the way, but when I just kind of remove it and like, hey, treat this like an action comedy, like emphasis on the comedy, it's pretty good though. It's really good. It's one of the better movies.
I felt like they were never trying to be super serious, even in the ad campaign, right?
Yeah.
And from the very beginning, I don't think it's a spoiler, but he like is narrating in like a funny way. You never, I don't know. It just always felt like it was gonna be like that. The way it opened, the way the ad campaign was. I don't know. I thought you got what you know.
Yeah, I have some things to say about that, but I guess we're in spoiler territory now.
Well, do we have anything?
Well,
else
I mean,
to
like,
say?
do you want to give letter grades before?
I think yeah.
Because no, I feel like because I mean, like, if people are gonna stick around to see the rest of the movie, or like for people that aren't gonna stick around to see to listen to the spoiler talk, you know.
I'll give it A minus right off the bat.
Okay.
You catch me really fresh though. Maybe something else will sink in by the end of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we could do another rating at the end.
My grade is
One-
open to revision. Just putting that out there.
But right now, I'd say B plus, A minus. Yeah, somewhere around there.
I'm gonna give it an R.
Oh my god! For Ragnarok?
I mean, for Ragnarok, also for Rad,
Wow.
also for Righteous Dude. No, okay, like it's
Okay,
rare,
okay.
rare kind of.
Wow.
No. Okay.
You
I
are
don't
full
think-
Californian there.
I don't think it was a very normal.
Jesse's from California.
Oh my
You didn't
God.
Gather that.
I think it's a very normal movie. I don't think it deserves to be given a normal grade.
Yeah.
R.
R, as in
Pirates?
why aren't you going to see this movie right now?
Okay, fair. I'll give you that one. Okay.
I just thought that. Yeah.
On the
You
spot.
lame.
Oh man, you had to explain the fact that you just thought of that though.
But for me, there were a lot of actually really good surprises that even though I followed it really closely, I don't know if you guys did, but I followed like all these TV spots and everything. I followed those real closely, and there was still a lot of surprises for me.
Mhm.
And the new characters were just so good. There wasn't any character that I really disliked.
Mhm.
See in your face. Yeah, I know which one you're thinking about right now. But yeah, to me the new characters really worked, and I want to see them again. So they worked. They worked a lot for me. So
All right. So I guess,
spoiler talk time.
Yeah, it's time for the spoiler talk.
Yeah, boy.
This was definitely.
Wait. Before you do that, everybody, this is where you turn away. If you haven't seen this movie yet, stop listening to this podcast. Come back to it when you've seen the movie, please. We don't want to spoil it for you. Okay,
Or you
go.
can't spoil it. Whatever.
Well,
Okay.
I mean,
I read spoilers.
Yes, I do.
those
A lot of things
who
myself
those
down
who
there.
stuck around,
Yeah.
they'll get the spoilers.
Okay. Definitely drifting over in the Guardian of the Galaxy's territory.
Mhm.
Before Thor was like, he was like super like brash, barely understood, like so many jokes went over his head. But
Yeah.
now he's like straight Star-Lord,
Yeah,
No, he's not, he's not.
He went, send it to my email.
Yeah.
But you know those little short things, the Team Thor things.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like you'd think since when was
So are
his
those
first,
canon?
Yeah. When was his first movie? Like 2009.
Yeah.
Something.
So,
You'd think that the time they spent on Earth between then and Ultron was like 6 years, I guess.
yeah.
He'd pick up some things.
It was like,
I
like the way
guess.
he's like, Thor isn't supposed to scream.
I
Like,
think no, that was
when
great.
he's scared.
It was so
It
good.
was, I mean, it was like definitely like unexpected, like very interesting. But this was like,
I mean, like
who's-
think of it this way, like I thought the Dark World, the second
Yeah.
movie,
Mm.
was their attempt at making Thor like more regal being, because he brought Jane to Asgard, right?
yeah.
And he was, it spent a lot of time in Asgard and made him more Thor-like,
Yeah.
but that didn't work. Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
just it wasn't as exciting, and I like him a lot now. Like
Yeah.
How do you feel about Jeff Goldblum's character?
The
The
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
he was so good, dude. I love
That is
him.
like-
I love Jeff.
Dude, it was obviously Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's like-
They were
Jeff
just like,
Goldblum didn't get like immersed in his character.
Yeah.
He just like showed up, put on some makeup, and
yeah, they were just like, do your thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, just be-
secret.
like be Jeff Goldblum
Yeah.
and just like
There was that one moment where he just like started a sentence and stopped and just like stared at everybody,
yeah.
and that was so good.
That was so Jeff Goldblum
Yeah.
though.
Exactly, like they were afraid. to
I
tell
feel
him
like he
that
legitimately forgot his line, and then
Yeah.
They just said, "Hey, let's go with it." Like,
Yeah, but I liked it. It was just, I don't know, in that world, it felt like everyone was like this eccentric character, and that
Yeah.
worked. And if he's related to the Collector,
If
in
you're-
Guardians even better, because he's also weird as.
if you're an evil tyrant emperor of this slave and gladiator built,
he doesn't like the
Empire.
slave.
Yeah, he doesn't like that word.
that's another
You
thing.
can't-
Like,
you can't
Word, prisoners that
Like-
word.
That's another thing. It's just like I get like there's supposed to be humor and he can have a sense of humor, but I expected it to be like biting, like about death and stuff. He was joking about like he had like
Slave
orgies
labor.
in it. Yeah, he was,
Yeah, orgies.
Like,
I don't know. I thought that was. Like,
It was like-
it just worked really well.
and
for
it's
me.
like the joking is like this movie is about like the fall of Asgard, and it did not hit me at all that an entire
Yeah.
civilization was dying because there were so many jokes.
True.
Like a lot of very important shit happened. Like Surtur, he got revived and destroyed all of Asgard. That's a major thing, but it didn't even hit me because it was so jokey.
No, they treat like at the end of the movie.
Odin died.
Yeah,
And they were telling
yeah.
jokes like 5 minutes later, and it totally undercut like the
Well,
seriousness.
No,
This
no,
probably-
they spent enough
This episode probably had like some of the most pivotal moments in it, and you don't even realize it because it's so many jokes.
Also, I appreciate the fact that you consider this an episode in the Marvel universe now.
This episode.
This
yeah.
episode.
In the series.
The serial, yeah, the serial.
And one thing I read was that they wanted to make these movies leading up to it less serious.
Yeah,
Mm.
they
Because
succeeded.
yeah, because Infinity War is going to be the serious one.
Yeah, true.
And like I feel like they would be treading familiar territory by
Yeah.
having like, oh no, this is gonna be the end of this, and then they're gonna do it again.
But they need to at least have like one all is lost moment, you know. But
They
none of
did.
them.
They had a few.
Yes, they had it. It
No,
was
no, no.
there was a joke
There
5
was no
seconds later.
joke. Thor was like, Loki, you have to go get the helmet or something. Remember he lost his
Yeah.
Thor lost his eye.
That was the very
that was-
end.
Ooh.
Yeah, but like that was their moment, I guess.
I also like how the trailers they filmed with the same scenes with 2 eyes, and
They threw it
that threw me off completely.
That
What if they
leads-
just showed a one-eyed Thor in the trailers? Like that would have been.
Yeah, the leaked Infinity War trailer. Have you guys seen that?
I've seen it. I didn't see.
It had him with both eyes. So they totally did that on purpose.
He gets it on
Ah.
the back, or they just did that
No,
to like
No,
They
no,
felt
they did it
just
on
not
purpose.
to reveal it. Not
Yeah,
to
but that
reveal
was a
it.
big thing. I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
like they actually did that.
Exactly, I didn't expect that to see that either.
yeah. That actually legitimately surprised me. That was one thing that I did not expect them to make Thor full Odin.
Yeah, dude. Another surprise,
It's-
Matt Damon.
Oh my god! Like I know, like I think all of us like screamed. Like, what?
Why though?
I didn't even recognize him at first. And I think I did recognize him, but it's just like that's
It was
no
so
fucking
funny.
way that's
It was
Matt
like
Damon.
the angle he was like on the floor.
Yeah.
You couldn't really tell until he
Yeah.
got up, and I was
Yeah.
like, "That's just Matt Damon." They did it correctly. But that was like, honestly so good.
No, I barely noticed. I noticed
didn't
it.
notice.
I noticed it when you pointed it out to me. Like, oh, nah,
It's
okay.
so funny.
Yeah, dude. Like you said, he can't be in the cinematic universe anymore. 'cause,
Yeah.
like, Matt Damon.
He's there as an
You
actor.
know he's Matt Damon. Like,
Yeah.
they know he's Matt Damon. It's like,
But yeah, so I guess we start with Thor trapped, right?
Yeah,
take it
Yeah.
back to the
Surtur.
end, yeah.
yeah.
I really like when he was fighting Surtur and his like army of whatever, like
Yeah.
fire demons, and then they did the POV of the hammer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was something we haven't seen before. And
Yeah.
I thought it was super cool.
That's goes back to something I have to ask you about Marvel films. The fight choreography, to me, has always been so perfect that it's cartoonish. There's like
I think I get you.
Marvel is capable, like there's supposed to be some struggle in it. Just like, I guess a good example would be like another Marvel property, Daredevil. He can kick some ass, but
He's
like
got no powers.
he still gets hit back though. At least you know. It's
Okay,
just like
Well, Thor gets stabbed several times throughout the
he
movie.
fucking lost his eye.
He lost his eye.
that was like in the fights that was like going important. You know, like how
Yeah.
can I say this? Like in all
Are you
the,
talking about like the Hulk fight where there was no
that-
stake at all?
Yeah, and like let me say,
That was fine.
like
Yeah, I was fine with
it wasn't
but-
that. Yeah, I'm thinking back to like say like Captain America, for example. Like have you noticed that like when like he throws his shield,
Yeah.
bounces off 10 things, no look, catches it, punches a guy in the face, guy goes flying, Thor, no look, catches him by the throat, slams him down, kicks him in the air, then somehow Black Widow just perfectly shoots
Yeah.
him in the face. Like, so that's their fights aren't exciting. I mean, it's
I think
visually
that's what's
spectacular. It was
exciting.
exciting
Yeah.
for you?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with it because I feel like that's what the point is. Like it's
They're supposed to be
They're
cool.
supposed to be these combos that are unbelievable
Yeah.
because they're just that good.
There was no
Like-
stakes in it because you just like it was.
No,
just,
but then
it just
the-
felt like he was going through the motions.
Yeah, you don't watch it for the stakes. You watch it for
I'm watching for the stakes.
like what is happening. Like
I
no,
don't feel like
so
Thor
when
can die at any time.
so when Thor is like fighting an army
Yeah.
of something, there's no stakes, you know. But
Mhm.
when he's fighting Hela, there were like he lost his eye.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
got stabbed multiple times.
Oh, multiple stab.
Multiple stab wounds.
But stab wounds that ultimately had no effect on him.
He lost an eye.
Those are stab wounds.
I know, but like, well, he got that superpower like Thor boost.
Yeah.
That was
What
pretty cool.
what are you the god of? And I hate that she repeats it twice. What are you the god of again?
No,
And then
I feel
and then
like
it's the Odin scene, and then she's like, "What are you the god of
I
again?"
think that was supposed to be like
Like a 10.
yeah,
Yeah,
You
but
think
it just threw me off.
repeated?
yeah.
It just threw me off.
Because
Though.
I think that was an editing choice. They decided, should we put it in again? Just for, you know.
Let's put it in again.
Yeah.
Let's put it in again.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't
Susan behind the editing board was like,
like that. Susan.
I think that's necessary. I think they're gonna forget what she
Yeah.
said.
and she was like, Susan, let's put it in there a third time. And someone was like, no.
Susan, calm down. That's
Please
too
don't.
much.
Get
Please
outta here.
stop. Please stop.
But I mean, on that note, Hela. Goodness, I said Hela. Hela was such a good villain for me.
Yeah.
I really liked her.
Yeah. She was. I mean, like,
Another person who told a lot of jokes. But, yeah.
surprisingly, yeah. I
It was
was
like-
not expecting her to be.
Yeah, she was threatening but told jokes, unlike Ultron,
Yeah.
who told jokes and was like not as threatening.
Yeah,
He told
true.
jokes. But yeah.
I also just. I mean, like, I liked her as a villain.
Mhm.
I feel like she's not the cut and dry Marvel villain
definitely.
either. Like, it's a new.
Well, they
it's a new
definitely didn't make
take.
her as complex as they could have made her.
Yeah, exactly. So like they had this whole like backstory about like
I
yeah.
hope you guys. Were
I
able
actually
to,
like that she
pick
had
out
a story.
a character analysis about it because it wasn't that much.
No, it wasn't that much, but it was more than we get for like.
Dark elves.
Yeah, that shit. Or like just
Really?
that fucking dude, Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
What's
I don't remember his name.
What's that?
I don't remember his name.
This is gonna bother me so much now. I'm just gonna keep thinking. Go.
We have technology.
We do have
I'll
technology.
remember it. I'll remember it. Keep going.
Okay, but yeah.
While you're over there remembering.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
God,
It's so close. It's like
That's
on the
wrong
tip. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's right there.
he's already.
I mean, I'm
It
still
ends-
not
it
found
ends-
it yet.
I think it ends with a
I
U.S.
still haven't found it yet, so you still have plenty of
I
time.
think something else.
Yeah.
But we did get-
It's
see-
with us.
Yeah, there we go.
What is it? Oh.
I keep thinking like Maximus, but that's just.
It's close.
that's
It's
a
close.
human.
Not
No, it's
exactly.
not. It's-
really.
It's the us.
Keep going with what you were saying. I will.
See, I forgot what I was saying based on the fact that
this-
you were trying to
Quality
remember.
of Hela as a villain.
Oh, yeah. she was definitely like I like the backstory aspect of it better than what we've gotten with other villains basically.
Caecilius.
Yep.
You got it.
Finally. Well, to be fair, I didn't think about it.
That completely irrelevant plot that has nothing to do.
That has nothing to do with Thor Ragnarok whatsoever.
I'm super fulfilled.
Good for you, Jesse.
You know your Marvel trivia.
But
Good job.
But yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hell of a villain.
I thought so.
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, and I appreciate it because
No,
I like
I
puns, but-
liked. You know, they. It's not only different because she's the first female villain.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. She just seemed much more menacing, in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the one. She just killed the Warriors 3 like they were nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And like they were big in the previous movies. They're Thor's
They
best
didn't get
friends.
dramatic death.
Yeah, they did
died.
it. They just died.
Yeah.
She just stabbed. What's his name?
That guy, Fandral.
Volstagg and Fandral.
He just
Yeah.
Fandral just died. Like he just like
Yeah.
you're like, who are you? And then just that
Yeah,
was it.
Volstagg.
Like there was no.
Yeah, no.
At least Hogan,
Oh,
since
well,
they
yeah,
they shelved him in the other movies, but
Yeah.
at least he got some lines here.
Yeah, true. What happened to Sif? What happened to Sif?
That's what I think she's gonna be in Infinity War or something.
Oh.
She was probably like.
Did
out
she
somewhere.
merge with Jane Foster or something?
Did she?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
In the comics, she did.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
You
comics.
seen the movie?
I haven't read.
Sif has always been in the movies.
Yeah.
Like no, has
No,
she
she-
merged with her in the movies yet?
Oh,
No.
no.
Wait, is that female Thor. Is that the whole story behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, like Sif's,
I haven't been paying
I
attention
noticed
to
that Sif wasn't
Marvel.
there because the rest of them died.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't there.
I feel like if she was alive, she definitely would have stepped up when she said.
She was probably like, I don't know. They've been sent on missions in other realms before. So.
Yeah,
what
that
mission
could
is
be-
more important.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
she took,
no, like
she
it
took
could have been.
the other with Volstagg. You know, the red one from
Yeah.
Dark World. She took it to the Collector
Okay, yeah.
before, so she could be on
Oh, shit,
similar things.
Mhm.
I'm glad they saved her.
Tracking down the
Yeah.
Infinity Stones,
I wouldn't
maybe.
want her to die.
Trying to figure out where they all are.
Yeah, but then the way that Hogan died, she just like
Yeah.
that's a large spear.
And there's them just.
Yeah, I really like her powers or whatever.
Yeah.
What is it exactly?
It's just all powerful. That's,
Yeah.
that's
She
basically
just
can
has
do anything.
blades.
Yeah.
To bring back to life. Just crazy shit.
Yeah.
How you
Damn.
feel about her sidekick?
Scourge.
Scourge.
He was
so
disappointing.
yeah, he's originally an enchantress
Yeah.
sidekick, right?
mm,
So,
right, right.
So she kind of took the place of enchantress here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's not the same relationship. Like
There's no love there.
Yeah.
It's just like
he was kind of.
he's a pussy,
He was
bro.
a joke.
He's like,
He was a joke.
I kind of felt bad for him the entire time. I was like,
He finally used
why
those,
are you doing this?
those guns from Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
That's what he said. That was. Cool.
I know. I love that scene so much. Texas.
Did he die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sword
for
the
sure.
chest. Like,
Yeah.
He didn't just walk away from that. Sorry.
Mm.
Well, they gave him redemption.
Yeah.
They did.
It would have been a fucking took no time flat for him to just switch sides like
Mm.
that. Like he's like one of the.
Well, I mean,
he's-
the whole time.
His
seemed
character's like
reluctant.
super dark and heavy in the comics. And
Yeah.
he's
Mm.
just like, I thought he's the joke.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I
but
feel
I mean,
like they.
yeah.
There's no place for them to do Enchantress and Scourge and Thor and
all
Loki.
in the same.
You know, because
Yeah.
that whole complex, it's like super complex with Thor and Loki. There's no room for that anymore.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
At least they had him. They
Yeah,
had him in the movies, but.
but they also didn't include Enchantress and shit.
Also, like, you know, Loki, I wish the Marvel movies knew what to do with them.
Yeah,
Loki?
Yeah.
yeah, they legit
Is
are
he
like,
gonna be good or is he gonna be bad? Like, even though he's been like established, they're like, okay, he's good. Finally, in this movie, he's gonna still sell him out in the second.
You
next
saw
movie.
him. He looked at the Tesseract
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
vault.
Yeah.
He's so good to give it to Thanos.
yeah.
He's so because he needs it. Thanos needs
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
He's so gonna give it to him.
They keep jerking us around
Wait.
with that. Like he's got good and bad like every movie like at least
But-
3 times.
Everyone loves him.
Yeah, he is.
Is that
Tom
anti-
Hiddleston. People love Tom
anti-hero?
Hiddleston. His swag.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
I mean, like, yeah, as bad as he gets, he's still good in
Yeah.
everyone's hearts.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
such a good character.
Mm.
But yeah, I love his reactions to Hulk in the
Mm.
movie.
Yeah.
Because Loki's scarred.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was the best. I think that was my hardest laughs.
Yeah, that was probably.
It's just like that's how you feel. That's how it feels. Fuck
Just throwing
you,
him around. Like
Yeah.
dude. I love it. How did you guys feel about Fenrir?
Yeah. I mean,
He could have been better.
I mean, he's a giant wolf.
Yeah.
You can't give him Twitch personality.
Yeah, I was like, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Because they weren't going to have, unless they wanted to, kill them off all these Asgardians. That's a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sword is clean, but like getting mauled by a wolf,
A giant
especially
wolf.
when there's like nothing but like women and children.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
mostly women and children.
Yeah, they get
Yeah,
down.
true. Yeah, no,
Children.
Like, they could have given him more to do. I feel like the most they gave was, like, Hulk.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing they could have done.
If anything, they could have he could have been like that creature in the shadows, like just to generate like the fear, I guess, and like
Mhm.
realize how serious a threat they're
Yeah.
against. But yeah,
I got
they
you.
couldn't have them mauling children.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, I felt like they did the best they could.
I kind
Seeing
of
Hulk
wanted.
fight was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
See, I like the old Norse mythology version of Ragnarok,
Yeah.
and I kind of miss Jormungandr,
Yeah.
the world
But how would he
serpent.
fit into that? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, like
He
they're all
would be
they're all
so
Loki's
fucking-
children
it's gonna
in
be so fucking
mythology.
huge.
I mean, did they have that in the comics too?
I don't know. Do they have? I don't. It's been so long since I don't read Thor. Like, was there a Thor Ragnarok comic?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Was there? Okay.
Ragnarok.
I didn't. I don't think I.
Did you read the Norse mythology that just came out? Did you read it?
What do you mean?
You didn't read the new issue
Of Norse mythology?
Yeah.
Oh!
You didn't read
It's existed for generations, dude.
So, but yeah.
Are you not into the Norse mythology cinematic universe?
The Norse... the Dark Universe.
Ew.
Yes. I'm sorry.
We're never gonna be talking about that.
No. I was triggered enough
Yeah.
this summer by watching the movie.
But yeah,
One character we totally glossed over though at one point is
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, yeah.
Oh,
Valkyrie
she
is
did
interesting.
so well. Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, I love her, dude.
That
She
was
got
so,
this.
that was so good.
Yeah, she was. She's totally replaced Sith
Like-
in Thor's heart.
Yeah. Actually, like I love how they didn't outwardly make it a romance thing.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
like one moment,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
It
it
was
was
a
like,
look.
Ooh, it was
Yeah.
there.
but yeah, that was it. And otherwise, she's the Valkyrie, the guard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love how in her first scenes she was like drunk.
Yeah.
She just
Yeah.
like what was it, passed out. No, she
Yeah,
didn't.
just-
She
just-
fell
she just
asleep.
fell out.
I thought that was funny too,
Yeah.
but that
What?
goes to the whole too jokey thing. Like,
No.
like I thought it was funny too, but that goes to my whole point about just like.
I mean, I felt like that it was warranted.
I feel like it was warranted.
I didn't think I wasn't taking it too serious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're on this gambling planet where people watch people. The idea makes it seem super serious.
But like, and then like I get like she's supposed to be, but like her backstory is that all her comrades die, and now she sells people into slavery and ultimately to their death,
Mhm.
and she makes so so light of a lot of things. Her character is so light.
Mm.
It's just like that's supposed to be like a traumatic character that's supposed to
Yeah.
grab you by the heartstrings. But it's just
That's
like,
why she drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
It was like there was no, like, just like meeting, like,
Some
rock
emo-
bottom.
You
the
want
kind
you
that-
want like some emotion.
yeah, the
Mm.
emotion that you feel right before you decide you have to go to AA. Like there was none of that. It was just like
True.
I get it.
like this
But it
movie.
was-
Like that's
It
not.
was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining, but this movie has no emotional weight whatsoever.
Yeah, I think they tried to bring it to Odin's death
Yeah.
a little bit, and it was alright. I
Yeah.
could see the emotion.
Well, I was like,
But
it's
then,
been
like,
3 movies.
Then they made a
about
joke
time,
like
though.
2 seconds later.
Yeah.
and you're like,
No, they kept it serious for like the entirety of that scene, at least.
And then he passed.
Odin dies.
He dies.
Thor says it's Loki's fault. Hela shows up.
Yeah, and then
They do the bridge thing where it's like getting knocked around in the
yeah.
Bifrost Stream.
But like that
That's,
whole
that's like
that's
at
after.
least 10 minutes.
And then immediately he's on this planet where he gets in the shock net and that's when the joke
Also,
fell.
I hate that that's a running gag. Just Thor getting shocked constantly.
God of Lightning.
Yeah,
No,
God of
yeah.
Thunder.
I mean, like
Lord
Who
of
can
Lightning.
manipulate- Yeah.
Lord of Lightning.
thunder.
I know.
Oh,
I know. They've said Lord of so many things, Lord and God, and just like, no,
it was good.
it was good. I liked it, but like, yeah.
Going into the, I guess, Coliseum. Do you guys like Hulk in this movie?
Yeah.
Again,
like-
another character that was made too jokey.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's
That's
he's a
This was
savage.
perfect.
He's
This
supposed
was
to rip
perfect
you-
Hulk
okay.
to me.
This is supposed to be damn near world breaker Hulk. He's not quite because his planet hasn't been destroyed or anything, but it's supposed to be like this is Toga's most brutal right here, and he makes a lot of jokes.
I mean, you don't see him doing the brutality thing.
Yeah, we
that's
don't
why.
see him.
You see the aftermath of
Yeah,
people
we
that
see
he
this.
killed, but like,
We just see.
Well, and then I mean, like you do see it with how he knocks Thor around. He's not playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but
he
he's,
jumped so high to knock him out.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you're so extra. Right
Yeah.
now.
I feel like and that they were talking about it like it's the thing he does. That's his thing. He just jumps really high and just.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably his finishing move
There
for
is-
everybody.
There was that one moment, where they're in the Quinjet. And he's
Yeah.
switching back to Banner.
Yeah, they bring back Black Widow, which I'm
No,
so
No,
good
that
with.
was emotional. Because when
Yeah.
you're like, friend, don't go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
exactly.
emotional.
And then there was a moment in the Quinjet when he was switching back to Banner, and
Yeah.
it kept going back and forth between
Yeah.
Hulk and Banner, and I was like, yo, this is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
No, that
switching,
was good.
the effects. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I'm just done with the Black Widow romance. I'm sorry, Joss.
You hate Black. You hate love.
I don't feel it. They just shoved it into Ultron. Like it's just like
He's a monster who is losing touch with his humanity, and she brings it back. She brings it. Really, they're both monsters who lost touch
yeah.
with their humanity, and they're bringing it back in each other.
Yeah, I thought it worked really well thematically, but that's not in this movie.
I know. I
Yeah,
just.
I mean, you kind of see her a little bit, and it looks like he has a reaction to it. But
Yeah,
there's no romance.
I'm just tired. I'm just
I
tired.
think.
Honestly, I thought the Hulk. We were gonna find out the Hulk was there because the Illuminati had sent him into space. I thought that's what they were gonna
You're
have.
thinking about the whole World War Hulk.
Yeah, I thought that's what that was gonna be because it was if they were ever gonna use that storyline, this would
Yeah.
be the perfect time to integrate it into
Yeah.
it, you know.
I did want to see more Planet Hulk.
But yeah, but instead you send a mission
But like
in
it's
space
not a
and-
Hulk movie, you know.
It
Yeah.
doesn't like.
But it could have been a great setup. Like
As much
Hulk
as-
could have
yeah.
stayed there
Yeah.
on Sakaar,
But they
and then when
need
Thor
him.
left, he would have been extra depressed because friend go.
Yeah, but in like the MCU,
Yeah.
they need him for Thanos.
Yeah, no,
So
they're
they,
not.
They just can't. You know, it's
Yeah.
yeah. But I would love that too, because they have Doctor Strange already. They have Black Panther now.
Yeah.
Tony Stark, the
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Never have Charles David.
Black
Oh, yeah, they'll never have that.
They won't have Black Bolt.
Oh,
They
Wait.
could. They could
They could
integrate.
futz with the timeline.
But
And they could. They
Yes.
could probably.
yeah, oh yeah, that reminds
The
me of
Marvel
Doctor
Humans
Strange.
is a pretty great
Ah,
show,
yeah.
so you know.
Litter plug in there.
Yeah.
We have not.
And
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah, but Doctor Strange was in this movie.
Considering we're 3 episodes behind.
Lol.
It's trash.
What did you think of Doctor Strange's scene?
It was, honestly, I liked the Loki dynamic with Stephen
Yeah.
Strange. That was interesting. He's like, you're not a sorcerer. I'll show you true, and then drop.
Benedict Cumberbatch. It was
Lol.
pretty cool.
Benedict
they gave
Cabbage
him
Patch.
the classic costume with the gloves.
Yeah, dude. I hate that we've already like
really
he's
sold
already
into that
Yeah.
he's
Supreme-
already so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
He's way too fucking powerful already. That
I mean,
So he didn't demonstrate
so
any
the other
world
movie-
ending magic, but yeah, he'd tell he's more experienced.
yeah,
Yeah.
he got a haircut.
But it's
Yeah.
it's been
That's
it hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long.
He's a genius, man.
Yeah, I know. I get that, and I get the, but like,
I don't
I
know.
feel like it's too soon to see OP Doctor Strange.
I don't think it was that.
Yeah, we didn't see anything crazy.
True.
He was just doing some
room
room
switching.
Yeah.
that's what-
Yeah.
And it was in his house too.
Refilling beer.
Yeah.
That's not. world
I know,
type
but like
magic.
it's just teleporting. There's so much teleporting.
I think
it's just like
no, I think like they both are OP. Thor and
Yeah,
Doctor Strange,
true.
but like in different settings. Like Thor was just
Mhm.
like what is happening.
yeah.
But yeah, I love that interaction.
hmm
That was so good. Can't wait for that with everybody.
Once you get friendly, I gotta have a lot more interaction before that's the case, though.
Oh, but going back to Hulk, I felt like this Hulk matched every Hulk that I've seen in like cartoons, and the way that he like talked,
Yeah.
and the way that he
Yeah.
acted. I just liked it so much. It brought me back.
Because we haven't seen that much Hulk actually doing things.
Yeah, we always see
We've-
him raging.
Yeah, it's just yelling. It's just a lot of yelling and
Yeah.
being angry.
Yeah,
That's
the,
it.
The talking was interesting.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, like, yeah.
That's
we
one
kind of-
indicator that we could be like approaching World War Hulk because Hulk did use full sentences.
Yeah, and
So-
what Banner was saying, that like Hulk was in
Yeah.
the driver's seat and he
Do
was
you
in
think-
the trunk.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're gonna have to like for this to keep going the way it is, they have to like totally gloss over World War Hulk completely.
Mhm.
Mm. Do you think they're gonna separate Banner and Hulk like they did in the comics?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
That's too experimental.
Okay. Fair enough.
Maybe, but not soon.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, he had like a good relationship with Valkyrie too.
Yeah.
He like called her little girl. What did she call him?
They're really brotherly
I don't
sisters.
remember.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
help each other train.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Dude, it was
They
cute.
play fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
The Hulk is literally a
Don't know where that
puppy.
came from, but yeah, it's still in there.
No, we could have seen like a build up to that dynamic though a little bit. But
I mean, but
I don't think that was
we're
necessary.
assuming that that Hulk has been on that planet for
yeah,
some
true.
time now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
At least
Time
since
works funny
Ultron.
there. Yeah.
That's 2 years.
Yeah, he's been there, so I guess.
I
So,
mean,
2
Loki-
years in Thor's time.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that could have been.
Loki said he was on that planet for weeks.
Yeah.
When in the movie,
He was just there seconds.
seconds. Yeah, so I don't know how.
So
He was in there fucking.
how
a
many?
decade,
Yeah, how long
like-
has he been there?
Yeah, true.
He's been there, decades.
Because they had enough time to like complete that statue,
Yeah.
which I don't.
Statues.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Beta Ray
Beta
Bill.
Ray
Yeah, yeah. I know better Ray
I don't know
Bill.
the other two.
I know one was
Not
Hulk.
familiar. Yeah,
And there was
Hulk,
how many
Bill.
were there?
There were 4.
There were 4.
There were 2 other ones.
I didn't get the other ones.
That's a thing that
I think I would have
Okay.
definitely recognized him if it was somebody notable, you know.
The Bay Ray Bill was just obvious.
People,
Yeah, like-
people have for sure analyzed the crap out of it.
Yeah, because that was in the trailer.
It was-
Yeah, it was in the trailer.
That should have been.
Oh
seen.
yeah, there's a million different things.
Yeah. Oh, Korg.
Korg.
I freaking love Korg.
I love that was good.
It is the
but
standout character
it
for
subverted
me.
me a little bit because like it subverted my expectations because reading the like comic books, Korg sounds like Michael Clark Duncan. Rest in peace. They need to get someone who sounded just like him.
Yeah,
or at
but-
least that's what I thought going
Yeah.
in. But once like I saw Korg there, I expected this booming, gravelly voice to come out. Hello, mate. Like,
I fucking love that. I love
And
it.
I don't think you guys knew, but I said it was the director.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Taika Waititi's voice. So good.
Yeah, that was just,
Hey,
I thought that was
hey,
really
man.
interesting. At first, like it like got me because I was like, what? Like it knocked me off balance. But like, after a few scenes in there, I got used to it, and once I got used to it, I liked it.
Yeah. No, I liked it right away because I honestly also was expecting like a thing type voice.
Yeah,
Like just very, and then it's just
this rock.
and it's just like
Yeah.
just like what's up, dude?
He's like, okay, he reminded me of Luis and Ant-Man. You didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like where it's like a comic relief character.
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
also
exactly.
He's just funny. And,
Oh, I accidentally stepped on this dude.
yeah. Because it's like.
Yeah, I've been carrying him around for like the past hour.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Like he just like was very like he didn't like he was in such a fucking dire situation as
Yeah,
this
yeah,
gladiator that was someday gonna die, and he was just so like chill, like
He
he
for
thought
sure
his
smokes
best friend
weed.
died, and he was just like
Carrying him around.
carrying around his body.
I felt guilty. I stepped on him.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh no, he's alive.
See, I really wanted to be in the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
So-
Just a recurring
so,
character.
Yeah, he's just one of those like funny little side.
Just
characters.
get inserted into random situations.
Yeah,
just, like
yeah.
show up in the next Guardians of the Galaxy.
He would belong there. So
Yeah, he
well.
would. He's an alien.
But yeah, that's why you guys brought up that it overlaps a lot.
Yeah.
They have like the same like space setting.
Yeah.
For Marvel, at least, most of the space.
And now the
worlds
humor
are-
is the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
really
it wouldn't be anything for them to just combine now. Thor just shows up there.
Yeah, you're right.
They just joke back and forth and scream, ah, back and forth.
Oh my God. I can't wait for them to see Tony Stark.
Yeah. Tony Stark has tight pants.
Love.
Yeah.
That was good too.
So for the finale, do you think Surtur's dead? Because we know Hela's dead.
Well, Surtur's destiny
It's to
is
destroy,
to destroy Asgard, but
what
doesn't
is it
say
going beyond
anything
that?
about-
Yeah, doesn't it say anything beyond that?
Pretty
And
sure
the
that's-
So we
Tesseract
actually
is still
we have
there.
to face Surtur in the future. Is that what you're
Yeah. I'm saying like
I think
in
Surtur's
the beginning of
playing his role.
Infinity War.
Everything is gonna be.
I feel like the
Thanos.
beginning of Infinity War is gonna be Thanos. Just being
Thanos
like,
is gonna appear before the Avengers at some point, and I feel like once that happens, Surtur is gonna not be a factor anymore.
Yeah, I think was it at the end? There was a credit scene where they see that big ship
Africa, it's
after credits.
the first one.
Yeah, I think that scene, that big ship,
Yeah.
has something to do with Thanos. It has to.
Mm.
I feel like.
Okay.
I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I could think it would be.
That's the only
It
thing.
has to go.
Like the
There's
Black Order or something.
So many things exist in space, though.
It's true, but how are they going to get together for Infinity War?
True.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they're heading for Earth.
Yeah, they are. Oh, it could. Oh, well, yeah, no. It said Thor will return. Is that a vacuum?
Yeah,
That's a vacuum. That's gonna pick up on the mic.
Well,
I'm not
I
gonna cut it out. It's too late.
I like what they did with the end. You know, the end of the villain.
Mm.
That's not very usual. That
Yeah.
they called on the secondary villain from the beginning
Yeah.
to
True.
destroy the main villain. I thought that was super cool of them to do in the plot. That's not something. That's
But like also, they really fucking teased that us with that hug scene, him jumping at Surtur and trying to take him down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, there's gonna.
They didn't
I mean, it
engage in
happened.
this Mortal
but, like,
Kombat of
But I thought it was.
two
I
guys
thought it was gonna be
basically.
like, okay, we take down Hela. Oh, now we gotta go and take down Surtur because we're dumbasses. But
all of
it didn't happen.
Asgard is destroyed now, and it doesn't even seem to register as being serious
True.
because of the jokiness.
No, I don't accept that.
It's too jokey.
I don't.
Also-
I don't think so.
Also, what are thoughts about Heimdall, you guys?
Hundo?
I was like, for the
Really?
first time ever, I was like,
You
we're
don't
gonna
like Heimdall?
no, we're gonna see the end of Heimdall, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
not down for that. I was like, this is it. This is where Heimdall, this is where he goes,
Yeah.
and that didn't happen. And I was so happy
Mm.
because I mean, like literally every other character that was featured in the first Thor movies is dead now,
Mm.
except for Loki
And Sif,
and Sif. Yeah,
supposedly.
they're right underneath our door.
Yeah, like.
Please. Do you have to do this at midnight? Is it
Just
necessary?
take a pause.
Yeah, let's edit this part out. So just pause. Make sure you hold one position so you know when he cuts it, it won't likely move all that much. So I'm gonna be like
We're
this.
just gonna mannequin.
But like you do realize I haven't paused it yet.
No.
Pause it later.
But like,
You're high, Nick.
okay, fine.
It's cool.
Should we just listen?
No, we can, yeah, you can just.
We
You
could
can just
we can-
fast forward. You can double.
Yeah, don't talk.
Okay, fair enough. Please leave. Please
Please.
leave.
She's just doing her job.
I know.
His job
I know.
sucks. His job is.
But why does her job have to happen now?
Are you ready? It's time.
Wait.
No, he's
No,
not
she
going
might
away.
come back around.
I think she's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
significantly
Alright,
dynamic.
alright,
Alright.
What were you saying? Surtur.
Heimdall.
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 Heimdall is one of
He played a very important role here.
Yeah.
I feel like.
numerous black people. And, like, I didn't know there were that many black people. That's something that like kind of I won't say it took me out of the movie, but this is very interesting. It's like there's a lot of black people here. Like, and we know from Hogan there's an Asian presence.
Yeah.
Are there any Latin
It's,
Americans, any Latinx representation in there?
But I did see, Hogan's Homeworld and those things. I think were all
There'd
Asian.
be a lot of Asians there, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's
But
like-
The breakdown.
City of Asgard.
Yeah.
It's interesting. But
I
they
mean,
did, yeah, among the crowd I saw.
Mm.
I mean, I'm all for inclusion and everything, but how do they make sense of that? Like, you know, like
I mean,
Different realms.
it's-
Yeah,
Different
different
realms.
realms, different races and stuff. They don't all have to be. They don't all have to be human either. Like
Okay.
it could be just like, Odin could have just mirrored humans after images of Asgardians. You don't know.
Human
Who
screen.
knows? Well, as
Yeah.
far as Heimdall goes,
There's lots of inclusion in there.
well,
so if that's
I mean, it
something
depends
that
on-
determines your
It
what
depends
you
on
decide
how
to
the creation
support.
worked. Yeah. I
There's
don't know.
definitely a lot of diversity.
yes.
Yeah.
But as far as Heimdall
Especially when they
goes-
could have gone in a totally different direction. Kind of a
Well-
little bit justified it.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
I appreciated that.
yeah.
But I feel like Heimdall got to do way more in this movie than he did.
Yeah.
He's always just standing there.
Yeah.
His helmet on.
Sword insertion.
Yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
job.
He's just there the whole movie.
Yeah.
This time he took that sword and was a little bit of a badass for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he let like Thor see with his freaking
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Which is probably his
Just
best
flexing his
asset.
power.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's-
Yeah.
This
Also,
guy,
those
this guy
eyes,
can literally hear in everything. Like he heard them all around the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like
That's true.
So it's like he has like cosmic level awareness.
Yeah.
So,
So he can hear Thor when he's on Midgard, when he's on Earth, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Take me back."
yeah.
But yeah, Heimdall's really good in this movie. all the new characters were good too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Valkyrie, you know the whole flashback scene she had. With
Yeah.
all the Valkyrie being.
Yeah.
That looked very 300 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's your epic moment
Yeah.
in a flashback.
Yeah.
I liked the. I feel like that was the only slow motion they used in
Yeah.
the movie. I liked it.
That was, yeah, but we saw a lot of that in the trailer. We just didn't see the other girl sacrificing herself. That's it. That's pretty much the
That's
only
all.
thing.
Yeah, the reason
So
why she lived.
that's why because the other girl like jumped in front of the sword and like pushed her down.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's why she lived again. And that made her sad.
I mean, like eventually, Hela, she lost
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow, even though she was killing all the Valkyries. So it must have been Odin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Odin came
he's
through.
the one
Yeah.
who can- even Thor as he is now wasn't able to defeat her, so it had to be Odin stepping in.
Mm.
I like how they made her the executioner for Odin, though.
Yeah.
That whole history of how Asgard became so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That
Yeah,
was
she's
good.
trying to make Asgard great again.
God.
Ooh.
Oh God, we're not going
Why
down
is-
this direction.
Death. Where's Surtur at? Has anybody got an eternal flame?
Yeah.
So Surtur is Meteor 2020.
Oh. That was a. Yeah, I like the background they gave her.
Yeah.
It threw me for a loop for a little when they said she was the sister,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
Well, yeah, like there's like the history painted on the walls,
Yeah.
and then like she breaks the walls, like the true history's under there. Why would Odin just leave that there?
Well,
I mean,
no,
he's-
he covered it up
Why would he
because
do that?
that's just his thing.
Why would you-
He just covers things up.
I mean, like, 'cause
Loki.
At
That's a
one
very
point,
messy way of handling things.
It's
like,
true.
Just like
But-
Avoid your problems by not talking about them at all.
At one point, Odin wanted that. Though.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
He was proud of that,
Yeah.
and that was his daughter.
yeah, it's like if I don't like the jacket I'm wearing, it's like you don't take the jacket off. You just
I mean,
put
you
another
know,
jacket on
like-
top.
Amen.
Of it.
Yeah. No. You take the jacket, throw it in a hole, cover the hole with cement. There you go.
Oh, also like
The Odin approach.
he left the tombs of all of those Asgardians. He left, Fenrir.
Yeah.
He just left it all there. So he must have had some.
He's a pack rat. He doesn't like destroying things. He's like, putting
He's
more
just
shit
hoarding
on top
underneath
of it.
Asgard.
He's hoarding.
Asgard.
Hoarding bodies, as weird as that sounds.
Ooh,
Dead wolves too. Dead furries.
giant wolves.
Yes.
Dead giant furries.
Jesus.
God damn it.
But yeah, what else did I want to hit? Banner is very interesting in this movie
Yeah.
because he hasn't been present, I guess, since Ultron.
Yeah.
True.
It's been Hulk the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he jumped out of the ship and he just.
Oh
on
yeah.
the Rainbow
He just
Bridge.
fucking.
Oh yeah.
I was just like,
I was
oh.
fucking dying.
What if
when I saw that.
we see? It's like, what if we see the end of
Like,
the Hulk right there?
I half expected that to happen. Just that, like.
I didn't think they were gonna do it so hard.
Yeah.
He just like flopped.
Just like
It's like we just like rag dolls.
He's like, I'll show you who I am, or something.
Yeah.
he tried to be so badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Fenrir just like moves in a second.
Yeah.
Sniffs him a little bit, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
oh,
dead.
that's a very dead man.
That was great.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, yeah,
was
that's
some of
another
those,
good
like,
scene.
Physical humor things that I just
Yeah.
found so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one where Hulk threw that ball, the bowling ball or whatever, at
Yeah.
the window.
And it
Yeah,
came
just
back,
hit
it
him in
just
the
hit
face.
him. It worked very
It
well.
worked.
I
It
didn't
just
think I
worked.
could laugh at like physical humor as much as I did. So yeah.
It just worked for me.
Mm.
The jokiness, and not even just that physical humor, like the jokiness. Even though I've said a lot about it, it worked.
It worked.
It worked.
Yeah. So like I'm not hating it at all. I actually like that was probably the reason because I really wanted to see a good Thor movie since
Yeah.
Thor Dark World's disappointed because Thor was actually my favorite movie in the MCU
The
initially.
original.
Yeah, the original like phase 1 I guess.
Yeah.
That was top notch for me. That's what I loved because I loved Norse mythology at that point. So I was like, hell yeah, I'm down for this. And then Thor Dark World came around and I just avoided the shit out of it.
Do
I
you
was
think
like,
since like Dark World, the reason they got rid of Jane Foster? Because I know like a big name like Natalie
They
Portman, you don't cut
brought
her for just.
They brought her in a couple of times, didn't they? Afterwards, they mentioned her.
They
mentioned her
They-
once.
Yeah, they named her, dropped her a couple of times. You know, it's
It was the girl taking selfies. The name dropped her once.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
So,
saying
like,
they've name
other
dropped her in
movies.
other movies as well.
Yeah, you're right.
So
They name dropped
But
her.
like, the way
Yeah.
things were going, they made her a pretty big part of Thor's world.
you know
But
what?
now they just
Yeah.
dismiss her as
I
soon as
think-
saying they broke up.
I think one of the things
I want
that
cat things, man.
they
Meow meow. I want it back. I want it back.
The problem that a lot of people had with Thor: The Dark World
Yeah.
was that
Jane
most of the time, no, not just Jane, like most of the time they spent on Earth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the first one was
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
entirely on Earth. The second one was a lot of like, you know, half and half, and
Yeah.
the Asgard parts is what people liked, and then the
Yeah.
Earth parts was kind of like.
Yeah.
That's where I felt the humor didn't work.
Yeah.
But here it's all in space, all like Asgard, cosmic, and
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
feel, I don't know, like the humor's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't think they need to relate Thor to humans anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
that's
they
true.
already have enough on him to just make his own world, and they did the same
No
thing. with-
need for any more jokes about
Yeah.
him now. Oh, he doesn't understand how doors work.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think they've done enough with that.
I like that. I feel like this is just us just gushing about Thor at this point. But it was good enough. I feel like this is like it was both like good and kind of bad. I just wanted to try. No, I'm saying like us recording it immediately after we saw it. There's a mixed kind of like it's a mixed bag
Yeah,
because it's fresher in our minds, but it's
Yeah.
also like we're just not like
haven't had time.
we hadn't had
to
time to
like,
process
sink in.
it.
Yeah.
So it's
I don't
just
know.
us gushing.
I don't know what would sink in for me. Like it was
Yeah,
just so
that's
solid
true.
and
That's
nothing
true. I
like
think
that.
this was a
There
good
were
time
no
to record.
lulls in it. No like. No.
Okay, the one lull, the one lull that I had.
I know a lull.
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 The one lull.
the one lull that I had in the movie was probably when Hela was explaining, you know, when she took down the
Mhm.
paintings on the wall,
Mhm.
and she was explaining her background to Scourge.
Mhm.
And like while it was interesting, I felt like there was no jokes here.
Oh my
no, not just that. But like it wasn't as not as new.
Attention grabbing.
Yeah, because it's classic like, exposition through
Yeah.
paintings.
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
I mean, there was no way they're gonna do it otherwise. So
Yeah.
I couldn't see another way how they would do that.
Other
Another
than
flashback.
that, there was no problems you had with the movie. Like this was this is a good movie, but it definitely was not like a fucking Citizen Kane.
No, of course not.
No.
This
So,
isn't like
Find
this isn't like last time. we
find a
played,
fault
right?
in that movie right now. Because
Oh
like
my
we both
God.
agree there's no Citizen Kane, which means this movie has a lot of flaws in it. You can't even think of one, Jesse.
Okay, it's just the way you say it's like too jokey.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of jokes. Not all of them landed. You
Yeah.
know, but
That's what
humor is
yeah.
subjective, and if it lands for some people, it's gonna land for some people. I just felt like the humor, all of it worked in a way. I could
Yeah.
see how it would be funny,
Yeah.
so it worked for me. That I didn't think it was too jokey. Like something I would think is too jokey would be like Age of Ultron because it was meant to be.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
meant to be
yeah.
more serious, but this one wasn't trying from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I
That
didn't.
was advertised as an Avengers too. It wasn't
Yeah.
advertised as like a joke movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel like slighted or like it was supposed to be more serious.
I think that's where I fucked up. That's definitely where I fucked up. Like,
Yeah, no, I knew what it was advertised as.
I know it was advertised as, but I also knew this was Ragnarok.
Yeah,
The
no, you're right.
end of
Yeah.
the world is not supposed to be jokey.
I mean, it wasn't.
It kind of
that
joke like
jokey.
this was like an action comedy
No,
or
I mean,
adventure
okay,
comedy.
The time is when they were at the end of Asgard, which was the end.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
once
There
the
was not
climax
really-
came around.
Like
yeah.
most of the jokes were in the other areas.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like they weren't supposed to go full like Batman v Superman in terms of seriousness because that movie was a little too serious and we see how that went.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I expected like some of that kind of seriousness, and there's none of that.
I just think that this kind of genre, where like knights and kings,
Yeah.
that has too much, weight behind that seriousness.
I wanted a lot of. This is our final battle to the death.
Oh,
type
that's so
energy.
over. Like King Arthur did not do well at all.
King
It's-
Arthur.
I feel like it's over. If they did the whole gladiator style battle,
Yeah.
super serious. Like we've seen that so many times in different movies.
Yeah, true.
Where like, oh, we're fighting to the death. It's so serious.
They
I'm
could have
gonna lose
run
my
like
life.
lightning and like thunder gods and gods of death clashing. That could have been huge.
But it was huge in a
It
different
was,
way.
yeah.
Like, I'm not looking for.
It wasn't huge in the way they made orgy jokes. It was that kind of huge.
Dude, that was in a different scene, and that was a good joke. It was a good joke.
Don't
Orgy
touch-
joke followed by fireworks.
Yeah.
That was great. I love the Grandmaster.
Jeff Goldblum, ladies and
Being
gentlemen.
Jeff Goldblum.
Being Jeff Goldblum.
Yes,
I
being-
just, like
like-
the fact that they got him.
They
for
asked
this
him
movie.
like he showed up and Jeff Goldblum was probably like just like, hey, so what kind of direction do you want me to take with this role? Like
Just be
you're
you.
like just be Jeff Goldblum.
Right? Taika Waititi was like, yeah, man, just do you?
Just do it. It's
Like-
fine. I'm gonna be just me.
I'm like, well, honestly, I'm just gonna be walking around just saying a few jokes every now and again. Yeah, just do that. Just do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that's
I'm
not
gonna
the whole
forget my
time.
lines a couple times. Forget my lines a couple times. You gotta not react though when I forget my lines. I like how that could have been so many bloopers. It was just him being silent. They didn't
Mm.
break. If I mean they could have edited out. I mean I guess it could have been just an edited thing. But
yeah.
holy shit, I would have broken.
Did the Grandmaster ever did you ever think to yourself like, holy shit, this guy is an evil tyrant?
No.
No, not
But that's
really.
the point.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
feel like
point.
that's what it was supposed to do.
Because the reason why Valkyrie went there is because she just wanted to forget everything and just live an easy,
Yeah.
and that's what he's promoting basically. In
Yeah.
that little short film before Thor was introduced to Grandmaster,
Mhm.
it was talking about he was like the first one, and he's one of the old people anyway, like the collector.
Yeah.
He's the first one to make this like pleasure city sort of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was kind of by design, I guess. If I had one problem, I wish
there it is.
I wish Hela was more like brutal.
Yeah.
Because she used a lot of like sharp objects.
Yeah.
And like
She didn't really eviscerate anybody. She just
yeah. Well, I wanted to see more of like hand,
Yeah.
like punching like strong. Because she's as strong as them, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong as Thor and Loki, but she Stronger, yeah. In
Mhm.
terms of whatever mystical or.
It could have been more brutal too.
It's
Yeah.
general.
Just in
death
general.
powers.
Because she's the goddess of death, and then we kind of see her kill a whole bunch of dudes, but not violently. She just stabbed them a couple of times. Like that very beginning scene where she faces down the entire Asgardian army.
Mhm.
That first scene with her, like
I mean, yeah, they're all
she
dead.
could have literally just send
Yeah.
out all the blades.
Force choke them
Like-
or something.
Not even she doesn't even have to do that. She could have just
I mean, it is a
brought
Marvel
down like
PG. It's PG-13.
yeah, true,
They did as much as they could with blades.
true, yeah, fair enough.
The blades are tricky.
Yeah.
Just like an
But-
anime rule, the sharper the weapon, the less time they'll actually land.
Yeah. Yeah, but they did the best they could with that. But
Yeah.
I wish they could have done something. Like at the end, she was against Surtur. She was using these giant,
Yeah.
spears. That was cool. But
Yeah.
also, I wish she could have done
Meh.
more because she's such a good film.
Yeah, they could have
Yeah.
showed flexed on him a lot more.
But another problem with Marvel and their villains.
It's about the heroes.
Their
it's not-
villains,
It's
yeah.
not about the villains.
No, but the problem with the villains is they're
Villain
constantly
defined
dead.
I mean, I think
They're dead towards the end of the
I
movie.
mean, I think something I read about this, like from Kevin Feige,
Mhm.
is that Marvel films are about the heroes.
Heroes. Yeah, I get
The
that. but-
villains don't matter. It's about the heroes.
That's
the
your
triumph.
jumping off point for the heroes to
Yeah.
seem cooler.
Yeah, that's what the villains are for, and that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a good. I'm not saying it's not a good storytelling thing.
That's
That's the Marvel formula at this
I
point.
mean,
we
that's,
all
yeah,
know.
That's what appeals to so many people,
Yeah.
especially kids.
Yeah, true.
And it makes sense.
Mhm.
And, I feel like a kid when I'm watching their movies.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I
I
laugh
gotcha.
at the
Stupid
stupidest
jokes.
jokes. Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is the wind down here.
So,
Do we want to give another
yeah, really
round
when
of
I said I
ratings?
might have to revise my score.
Yeah.
It's my score still stands at a solid A-.
Yeah, I probably want to bump my B plus up to an A minus, at least a 90. You know,
Yeah.
just that borderline point. It's no Blade Runner or It,
Yeah.
but it's there.
It's gotta play
I feel
the-
like that's the harshest I've ever been on a movie that we've reviewed.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna be talking about the movie 20 years from now.
Yeah,
but
no, I haven't
it's not gonna
seen.
be taught in film classes. Or
We need to see a
anything.
shit movie so I
It's
can
still good.
completely give something an F.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
Justice
know.
League comes out in
I hope not. I hope to God not, because oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it so
Yeah.
much.
Okay,
I just don't want to.
That whole trailer reel, like all these movies that I want to see, I was just like, oh, they have Black Panther, they have Justice
Yeah,
League.
Justice League. And
Yeah,
then
so
Star
movies
Wars
that I
again.
want to
Yeah.
be good. Like I want Black Panther to be amazing. Like
Yeah.
I want it to be like
Mhm.
fucking.
Speaking of Matt Damon also had a trailer.
Yeah, he did. He did
Yeah.
have a trailer in there.
But that's totally beside the point.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry. I just wanted to like.
support Matt Damon though. He seems like a cool guy.
Well.
Decadent of Stone.
True. Another secret cameo of Matt Damon. What is with this?
Yeah.
That's dumb.
These
Matt Damon's
these
just-
these like secret cameos that just take you completely out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still good.
Matt Damon, he's killing the game right now.
But yeah, so Thor.
Are you gonna change your?
Change
Are
your
you
score?
change your
my
R
Have I
for
given anything?
Ragnarok or whatever else, radical, whatever the fuck?
I don't know. I think I just keep it. I wouldn't. I don't know. I still wouldn't subtract. I understand
Okay.
criticism, but for me, it just all worked.
Okay. That's a fair point.
Like, cause I could say that Guardians 2 is a 2 joke.
I also cannot tell if an R is actually a good grade or not.
An R is a good grade.
Sure. According to your
Really
standards.
good.
Yeah, it is.
We need to quantify this score system, but oh well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take it. You know
We're in
what?
college.
R is a good grade. Korg should be in every movie.
Just to show
Korg?
up and be like,
You should just show up.
he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I walked into the room and everybody was dead. So I kind of just grabbed some chips and
Something. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Korg
God.
defeats Thanos.
Yeah.
That's.
Squirrel girl that shit.
But yeah, man,
Squirrel
I
girl that
picked up
shit.
the sword and I saw his head there, so I just.
Oh yeah. Speaking of New Mutants,
That's right.
just
yeah.
while we're talking Marvel properties,
But a Fox Marvel.
but nevertheless, it's still Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, I had seen that trailer before, so.
I'd seen it too. It seemed like a legit horror movie.
It looks.
I
It
was
looks. It looks like it's too much. It's too
It's
much.
a horror movie. Yeah.
But yeah, this is the wind
Fox
down.
does that.
Yeah, just the wind down.
So I appreciate you
Flow's
guys.
Slow
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
Many
appreciate-
new, there's so many new characters, and they're all like I don't think any of them are so disappointing.
None of
They were
them.
pretty
I was happy
Gods
with the
and
entire.
celestial beings that joke constantly.
Yeah.
Satisfying.
No, I was happy with it.
Satisfying.
I mean, my opinion might change like
Might
a week
change.
from now,
A
but
week from now.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valkyrie was so good.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, man, yeah. Definitely. I feel you.
God damn it.
Rest in peace, Odin.
Oh yeah.
Rip.
Is this just gonna be a thing until I stop recording?
See you on the
Thank you
other side,
guys so
brother.
much for tuning in. If you want to leave an iTunes review, leave an iTunes review.
Leave a good one.
Just leave one.
Lol.
Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, that good shit. All right, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.